Hello, welcome to the movie review channel. Please subscribe the channel and like the video. Let's go to the video. Panty and stocking with Garterbelt. Panty and stocking is the perfect example of something that I didn't know I wanted until I watched it. Watching a pair of foul-mouthed sisters, one an oversexed blonde and the other a sugar addict goth, use garments as weapons to defeat an array of perverse ghosts may sound like something a kid comes up with for a laugh. But behold, because this series is not suitable for children. Story: Panty and Stocking with Garterbelt takes place in Dayton City, a city located between heaven and earth. The series follows the Anarchy sisters, sex-obsessed Panty, Arisa Ogasawara, and sweets-loving goth girl Stocking, Maria Ise, two angels that have been expelled from heaven. Under the guidance of the perverted Reverend Garterbelt, Koji Ishii, they fight and destroy ghosts that are harassing Dayton City to earn heaven coins with the goal of one day earning enough to buy their way back to heaven. By keeping its main cast relatively small, Panty and Stocking with Garterbelt gives the series plenty of time in just 13 episodes to explore the characters' lives, pasts, desires, and so on. We find out why Garterbelt is stuck with his job, why Scanty and knee socks are around, even the typically disposable Chuck gets his own series of mini-episodes. The story itself is really just a premise to allow for copious amounts of humor and parody. Just like with the animation style, the humor and writing takes a lot of inspiration from adult American animated shows, especially the crude and raunchy humor made famous by shows such as South Park and Drawn Together. And yes, it's a Japanese animation pretending to be American, but who cares? I wish it had a second season. But it's already been 10 years, so no second season, I assume, unfortunately. Anyway, the show relies heavily on this type of humor with plenty of toilet humor, sex jokes, profanity, and just an all-around sense of irreverence. I found that this type of humor to be absolutely hilarious that never takes itself seriously. It is a great show to watch just to get some laughs. Also, again as a result of its Western inspiration, the show contains many parodies and references to Western media. These run the gamut from 2001, A Space Odyssey, Ghostbusters, Transformers, among many others. It's certainly not for those who don't consider profanity funny. This show is loaded with it, and I promise you that you'll probably find at least one part of it that will make you cringe. It's vulgar, rude, crude, and outlandish, but if you come to love it, that's probably why you love it. It dares to be as naughty as it can be, and really, that's kind of impressive considering how hit and miss that can be with audiences in this day and age. It has loads of references to pop culture, games, movies, you name it. It loves to make fun of American culture in general, though. That much is blatantly obvious. I find that funny, though. I won't give out all of the references they make, since that'd ruin the surprise, but some are really obvious and others are barely noticed. Makes it interesting to watch it again and see what you missed. Animation and soundtracks. On a brighter note, Panty and Stocking with Garterbelt is quite a glossy show. The art style is a mishmash of anime meets Craig McCracken meets Jonan Vasquez, and it works wonderfully. The color scheme is loud and vibrant, and the character designs distinctive and cute in a chunky sort of way. The animation isn't always smooth, but it never looks cheap. When action scenes begin, there's actual animation. And don't forget Panty and Stocking's infamous weapon transformations, where they suddenly look more like typical anime girls, which soon became a big hit on Japanese image boards. I believe the colors and art style were made to mimic Western cartoons like old-school Powerpuff Girls or Invader Zim. Things of that nature. Nostalgia overload. The music, performed by famous M-Flow composer Taku Takahashi, consists of fantastic, incredibly catchy electronica. I adore this show for the music. It has the catchiest songs I've ever heard in an anime before. Every time Fly Away plays, I have to start bobbing my head. Can't help it. You'll have to listen for yourself to see. You can tell that they put a lot of work into the music and it's definitely appreciated. The characters are all very unique in this, and the dialogue between them is the best I've ever seen in an English dub. It's so fluent and delivered perfectly. Makes the already vibrant characters even more vibrant. The English dub is far better than the sub on this one, for sure. Both are good, but trust me when I say that you have to hear the dub to understand why so many love this show. All in all, I'd recommend this show to anyone that wants hours upon hours of laughs, and it's a blast to watch with that best bud of yours that you share your dirtiest jokes with. Just keep this one away from the younger ones. It's way too much for them, trust me.
Talk about your
It may look like an old kids show, but it isn't in the slightest.
That's me.
Thank you for staying with us until the end of the video. Please write your opinion in the comments section and like the video and subscribe to the channel.